Welcome, dear Capricorn, to your tarot reading. Today I will read your cards for the upcoming week, which will begin at the 8th of September and will end at the 14th of September. First of all, I would like to explain a few general facts about the reading. The pattern I'm going to use is the so-called Celtic cross, which shows you the general energies for the week and prospects for the near future. This pattern also provides you with insights in your environment, your wishes and fears, your mindset, and the conscious and unconscious forces within you. The so-called court cards, Knight, Queen, Prince, and Princess, often refer to special people in your life and describe their traits of character. It is not important what gender these cards show. That means a knight could also be a woman in your life, and a queen might as well be a man. Since time is fluent, some events might already have happened, whereas other events might occur a bit later. That hopefully gives you an overlook on your current life situation and some advice on how to deal with it. And now we shall begin, dear Capricorn. We will see together. There's a card which doesn't belong here. Okay. Let's start dealing the cards for you, dear Capricorn, and look what it will be like. Also with you, I wanted to say it takes a while this week, but not for you. We've got our cards here already. With the others, it took a bit longer this week. I don't know why. So, we can start, dear Capricorn, and we will see what your week will be like. Oh, you've got so much Aries energy here. We've got the Four of Wands and as your main energy, the Emperor. So you are quite determined this week. You are pragmatic, which you always are, but now you've got also that kind of passion and determination here. You are really serious about what you're doing, and you want to bring some matters to an end. You want to finish some tasks. You want to get the things off your plate. That's really important to you right now. Maybe you've got some kind of deadline here, and you want to meet that deadline, and you know that it's important that you won't take longer than expected. It's really important for you now to bring things to an end, and you are really determined to do so, and you won't get distracted this week. You are highly focused on your tasks, on your project, whatever it is. And it's really important to you, I can see here. You won't lose your mind. You won't lose your way. You are focused on what you're doing. So it will be hard for other people to distract you. Maybe there was someone who tried to distract you. Here, a Queen of Cups. There was some emotional person here who wanted maybe your attention. Maybe you were quite emotional yourself. Maybe you have did some work as a therapist or helped someone in some way. Someone who had emotional problems. Maybe there was a friend who got had some separation, some divorce, whatever, some sad event, and you helped them with your empathy or with your just listening. Maybe you were quite soft yourself. Maybe you are a bit creative now, more creative than usual. There either there was a person in the past who gave you some kind of inspiration, or you inspired others in some way. Whatever it is, you are now determined, and you know what you want to do, or what you have to do. And your duty is very important to you. Yeah, that's also the Queen of Wands here. I think that's you in that case, because the Queen of Wands also knows what she wants. Of course, that's also true if you are a man. The Queen of Wands is also very determined, and she doesn't make any compromises. So there is something you really want to have or really want to do, and you are not joking about that, and you won't let other people get in your way here. That's quite obvious here, how important that matter is for you. Could also be a person. Maybe there is a person who is, maybe that Queen of Cups here, who is very important to you. Maybe you want to start a family or something with her or him. There is something you want to get done, you want to achieve. It's quite close, that goal, and you're on the last mile, and then you will be at your goal, and you can see that goal already, and you want to get there quite soon. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles also means that you won't get distracted. You won't listen to others. You are quite stubborn. It's also your sign. This card is a Capricorn card, and that means you can draw boundaries. You won't be distracted by others. You won't be affected by others. It seems like nothing can bring you down right now. Even if the world was on fire, you wouldn't care. You will do what you're about to do, and you won't be open for any compromise. You know your boundaries. You know who is your friend, who is your enemy. You know who belongs to you and who doesn't. And there is no way to change that. There is no way to negotiate with you at the moment. You set your goals, and you won't digress from that. So here are the Nine of Cups. So we see finally a bit more company here, but because that is that tells me you are working alone, and you don't need any help. But there are people in your life that are important for you, and maybe you are doing this work for them, for your family, for your kids, someone like that, someone who is really important to you, and you are willing to do everything for those people or that special person, because you know that those people make you happy, and you want to spend maybe the rest of your life with that person or persons. And so you are really ambitious right now, and you're burning maybe for someone. You first, at the beginning, I'd have said that you have to do some important work, but if it's some important work, it is related to people. So it's some kind of social work. Maybe also you some kind of doctor or nurse, what is very Capricorn-like. But also you could be socially active in a different kind of way. So your project is connected to other people. Or there is no project, there is just other people. And with the Four of Wands here, that could mean you have responsibility for other people, and you are willing to take that responsibility. You know how important that responsibility is. So maybe you are a manager or boss, or you're becoming some kind of manager or boss. You get a promotion or something. You know that's connected to more responsibility here. You have people to care for, maybe as a parent, maybe as a boss, maybe as some kind of politician or something. And you take that really seriously. You are aware that power requires responsibility. You're not that kind of person that just wants to have power, but no responsibility. There are too many persons like that. Many of them are in powerful positions. We can see that on the news. And but they don't care for responsibility. They just want to have power. They just want to rule over others. And that's not your style. You want a responsibility. You accept responsibility. You know that if you want to direct others, then you have to care for them as well. And you do. And that's really important to you. So you are a very good leader at the moment. And your leading abilities are maybe could be important next week also for others. So whatever you're doing, it will affect many people around you, or people who are working for you, working with you, whatever, or people you're taking care of because they are kids, or because they are some kind of patients of yours. Some people you pledged to care for, to protect. So here are the Five of Swords. Maybe you are afraid of, that's a big responsibility. And maybe you're afraid you won't be able to carry that out, to be really that responsible, that strong. So if someone gives you much power and much responsibility, that's of course a coin with two sides. The good side is you can rule, yeah, but the bad side is you are responsible for everything that might go wrong or could go wrong. And of course, you are afraid that something could go wrong, and then everyone will blame you for that. That's the shadow side of power, and you know that. So you want to fulfill your duty, and you want that everyone will be satisfied with your work in the end. That's really important to you. And so you are really afraid to fail, but that's normal. If you have much responsibility, you sometimes can't sleep because you think, oh, what will happen if I'm failing? What will happen if things don't happen the way I expect them to happen? So yeah, I think one can't change that. The only advice I can give you here is to distract yourself from those thoughts, because you will do your best and the rest depends on a coincidence, and you can't determine every aspect of life, of course. Yeah, it's a really important matter here. Maybe something that was going to fail, and you could stop it from failing. You could turn the ship away from the iceberg in the last second, and now everybody's counting on you that you will bring that boat or ship to the next harbor or port, whatever. And you did a good job. You already have done a good job, but it's not finished. There are the last meters or miles you have to go, and you are afraid that at the last step there will be something that goes wrong. But you are determined to save that ship, because that ship is full with people you love. That's just a metaphor here. You know what I mean. And it's too important for you to just let it be. And yeah, I think there are people counting on you right now. And that's a lot of responsibility. But you are able to do that. And you know that. And sometimes it's hard to be strong. Yeah. And here are the Three of Swords. Yeah, you're really worried that something could go wrong. People are asking a lot of you, from you, and that of course is a burden. And yeah, you're just afraid that you will fail. But that's only a fear. That's not what it looks like for me at the moment, because you are so strong here, have so much determination, so much dedication also for a person or as a group of persons. I think it's not just one person here, could be, but I see many persons. Yeah, a whole family, a whole group of people. Yeah, you can't just let them go. You can just let them be and say, do what you want, I don't care. That's not you. But yeah, you are afraid that you will fail and then everybody will be angry at you or something like that. But that's normal, of course. You've set high goals for yourself, and yeah, when somebody does that, they are afraid that they will undermine these goals. And yeah, that's quite normal, and you don't have to be afraid of that. And I can see that here. That's really great. That's the continuation, the conclusion here. The Lovers. That's really good for you. You don't have to be afraid. That's quite obvious now. You have some kind of project that's really important to you, or people who are really important to you. Those people count on you, on your success, on your strength, on your power, and you will meet those expectations, and you will be able to connect with these people. You will be some kind of community, like a family, for example. And you will be there. It's a group of different people with different characters. And in some way, you will be able to connect them, to bring them together, and to, yeah, be some kind of matriarch or patriarch for that group, mother or father, or some really, yeah, just leader, something like that. and those people will feel safe with you. You will feel safe with them. So it's really worth it now to fight for others who are weaker than you, who are not that powerful as you are at the moment. And they will be really grateful. And you will feel, will feel very fulfilled by that. That there are people you can help. That there are people who you do that for. You're doing that for yourself in a way, because it's a passion of yours to help others and people who are disadvantaged, discriminated against. And you fight. You have the power to fight for them alone in a way. So here I'm working alone, but for others and in some way with others, and they will give you back that some positive energy for that. You won't do that in vain. Those people will be grateful, and that fulfills you and gives you some reason to go on, to fight, to go on fighting, to go on helping others. So that's really great. Well, that's it for now. I hope you liked what you heard and that your reading resonates with your current situation. I would be glad if you subscribe to my channel and or left some comment. I wish you a pleasant week and goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.